Welcome to Animal Crochet Academy. This is Daria, and we'll be learning how to crochet lovebirds. Whether you're a beginner with a bit of crochet experience or looking to create adorable amigurumi projects, this video is tailored just for you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to join our creative community. Also, don't forget to check out the description box below for all the materials and tools you will need. And speaking of exciting news, we have brand new crochet kits on the horizon, so stay tuned for their upcoming launch date. Let's get crocheting! Here you can see all the materials and tools that we'll need for today's tutorial. So first of all, let's talk about yarn. You will need yarn in 3 colors: light blue, white, and beige. And today we'll be using a 4 or medium weight yarn. Then you'll need a hook, 4mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, it's a needle with the big hole, safety eyes with washers, a stitch marker, scissors, stuffing, and this is optional. You can use magnet if you want your lovebird to kiss each other. Okay, let's start crocheting. So you need to take a white yarn, and the first thing that we'll do is a magic circle. So put the yarn on the table with the short end going to the left. Then create a loop like this with the working yarn over the short end. Then you need to grip this intersection with your thumb and middle finger of your left hand. Then drape the working yarn over your index, and these 2 fingers will hold the working yarn and control the tension. Now take the crochet hook and insert it into the circle like that. Catch the yarn from top and bring it forward. And then we need to make a chain. So do yarn over and pull through. So then you can take the short end and untangle it. And you can control the size of this circle. If you want to make it a little bit smaller, you pull the short end. If it's too small, you always can pull the circle to make it correct size. Alright, in the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet. And you do all of them right into the circle. So all 6 will go right into the magic circle. And whenever you do it, so make sure that when you insert your hook into the circle, make sure that you have these 2 strands together, the circle and the short end. Okay, so let's do the first crochet. Insert your hook right into the circle, yarn over, pull through. You should have 2 loops on the hook. Adjust the size of the second loop, make sure it's big enough. Then do another yarn over and pull through both loops like that. So this is your first single crochet. We need to make 6 in the first round. So let me show you one more time. You insert your hook right into the circle, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, adjust the size of the second loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Work like this until you'll have 6 single crochet. Okay, I made 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you need to take a stitch marker and install it on the last stitch that you just did, under 2 loops like that. And don't forget to close the marker. So now we need to close this hole. One hand is holding stitches and the other hand is holding short end. And you pull to the opposite directions like that. And this is how you close the hole. Okay, in the second round, we need to make 6 increases. Increase is 2 single crochet into the same hole. But the question is, where do we start? Because we have this weird gap over here and it's a little bit complicated to find the first stitch. I recommend you to count backwards. This is the stitch with the marker is 6. This is 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this is my first stitch, and that's exactly where I insert my hook. Next, under 2 loops, like that, and I make my first single crochet. Yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So then you need to make an increase, which means doing another single crochet into the same hole. So I insert my hook into the same hole one more time, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So 2 single crochet into the same hole, that's an increase. And you need to make increases in each stitch from the previous round. Right to the marker. Marker will show us that you reached the last stitch. Let me show you one more time. So you do your first single crochet into the next stitch, and then another single crochet into the same stitch one more time. Work like this to the end. When you come to the marker, take away the marker, put it on the table, and make your last stitch. In our case, that's an increase into the last single crochet. So 1 single crochet and another one into the same hole. Then take the marker and put it back under 2 loops of the last stitch. Now count your stitches. You should have 12 single crochet after making second round. Round 3, we start with 1 increase, and then you do 1 single crochet into the next stitch. So then you need to repeat 1 increase, 1 single crochet all around to the end. 1 increase, 1 single crochet. Work like this to the end. At the end of this round, take away the marker, make your last single crochet, and put the marker back. Count your stitches. You should have 18 single crochet after making this round. Next 4 rounds, round 4, 5, 6 and 7, you work without any increases and you do just 1 single crochet on top of each single crochet from the previous round. And at the end of each of these rounds, you're supposed to have 18 stitches. Be careful and count your stitches after each round, and don't forget to put the marker back after making the last stitch. Okay, I'll see you after you finish round 7. I'm at the end of the 7th round right now, so I'm taking away the marker. And after this round, we will change color, so that's why you need to make the last stitch a little bit differently. So I insert my hook like usual into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, and then I drop my working yarn. And then I need to take the new color. This is my new working yarn. I hold it in crochet position like that, and I finish the stitch with new yarn. Then you can put it on the table and make a double knot with short end of the new color and long end of the old color and make a double knot like this. Then you can take scissors and cut the old working yarn. Now all these yarn ends we can hide inside, so they will not be on our way. And don't forget to put the marker back on the last stitch under 2 loops like this. Okay, next round, round 8, you start with 1 increase, and then you do 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat this 1 increase, 1 single crochet all around to the end. In total, you're repeating it 9 times. 1 increase, 1 single crochet. Continue working like this to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker, make your last stitch, which is just one single crochet, and put the marker back and count your stitches. You should have 27 single crochet after making this round. Next 6 rounds, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, you work without any changes and you just single crochet around, basically making one single crochet on top of each single crochet from the previous round. So you work like this until round 14. In the round 15, you need to make one decrease. How to make a decrease? Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, you will have 2 loops on the hook. Then insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and you will have 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. This is how you make a decrease. After that, you need to make 7 single crochet, each of them going into their own space. Then repeat 1 decrease, 7 single crochet 2 more times. Let me show you how to do decrease again. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. And then 7 single crochet, and at the end of this round you will have 24 stitches. In the round 16, you make 1 decrease and then 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Then you need to repeat this part 1 decrease, 2 single crochet all around to the end. In total, you will repeat it 6 times. And at the end of this round, you should have 18 stitches. I'm at the end of the round 16, taking away the marker, make my last stitch and put in marker back. Count your stitches. After making this round, you're supposed to have 18 single crochet. Now let's install safety eyes. So take one eye and you need to count and find round 5 and 6. So count from the very beginning. This first reach is our first round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is round 6. So I need to find any hole between rounds 5 and 6. And then insert the eye like that. So then take another eye and count 5 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the 6 you install the second eye. So if you like the position of these 2 eyes, then you can take a washer and from the inside, okay, like this, you put the wide part of the washer toward the eye like this, and you just press it and close it. Do the same thing with the other eye. In the next round, round 17, you make 1 decrease and then 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat this part 1 decrease, 1 single crochet to the end of this round. In total, that would be 6 times. And at the end of this round, you will have 12 stitches. Now we need to stuff the body and install the magnet inside. Like it should be right here in the middle of two eyes, but from the other side, obviously. So I think we need to take a little amount of stuffing and put it inside of the body. Like that. Spread it evenly. Then take magnet and place it over here in front, between two eyes. I think like that. And then you can add more stuffing. It would be better if you use small portions and you spread evenly with your fingers. So the correct amount of stuffing is when you don't have any bumps or holes. Continue stuffing like that. And now we need to make the last round, round 18, and you're making just 6 decreases. Basically, you make decrease in every stitch. This is my first decrease. Next 2 stitches I will decrease as well. So work like this to the end. And at the end of this round, you will have 6 single crochet. After this round, you don't need to put a marker. Just make a slip stitch into the next stitch. How to make a slip stitch? Insert your hook under 2 loops of the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. Like this. And then you can tighten that. Then you can cut the yarn end. And pull it through the remaining loop. This process is called fasten off, and tighten that. Now take the tapestry needle, thread the yarn through the tapestry needle, and we need to close this hole. So find a loop that is very close to your yarn end from the single crochet, from the decrease from the previous round. It should be this front loop, and do the stitch like this. So pull through, and you need to repeat it 5 more times all around. And then pull the working yarn to close the hole. Now we need to make a security knot, so find any loop that is very close to your yarn end, insert your needle under that loop, pull through, but not to the end, leave a loop, and then insert your needle through that loop, and then you can tighten. Then find any hole that is very close to your yarn end, insert your needle into that hole, take it away somewhere far from that spot, and cut the excess yarn. And this is what you're supposed to have at the end of the body. Now let's make a tail. So take the blue yarn, and we will start with the magic circle. So put the short end on the table, go into the left, then create a loop with working yarn overlapping. Then take this intersection with your middle and thumb, put the working yarn over your index finger, and these 2 fingers will hold the tension. So insert your hook right into the center of the circle, catch the working yarn from top and bring it forward, and then you need to make a chain, yarn over and pull through. Untangle this yarn end and adjust the size of the circle. In the first round, we need to make 4 single crochet, and all of them will go right into the circle. So insert your hook right into the circle, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So make 4 stitches like this. Then you need to take this short end and pull it to close the circle. Take the stitch marker and install it on the last stitch under 2 loops. Count backwards to find the first stitch. So the stitch with the marker is 4, this is 3, 2 and 1. And in the second round you need to make 1 increase and then 1 single crochet. And repeat it one more time. 1 increase, take away the marker and make 1 single crochet into the last stitch. Don't forget to put the marker back. After making this round, you should have 6 single crochet. In the round 3, we don't do any increases, you just single crochet round, and you should have 6 stitches at the end. In the round 4, you need to make 1 increase and then 1 single crochet. Repeat this part 1 increase, 1 single crochet 2 more times. And at the end of this round, you should have 9 stitches. Next 5 rounds, 5 to 9, you work without any changes and you just single crochet around. Be careful, count your stitches. After each of these rounds, you're supposed to have 9 stitches. After that, you need to fold the piece in half like this. And we are gonna join these 2 layers together with single crochet. So insert your hook into the next stitch under 2 loops through first layer and then do the same thing through the back layer, like front layer and back layer together. And then you do regular single crochet. And you need to do it to the end of this row. That would be 4 stitches. So I did 2, 3, and the last one is 4. Now you can cut the yarn, leaving a long tail because we will need it for sewing the piece later, and fasten off. So pull this yarn end through the remaining loop and tighten that. That's what you're supposed to have. So you need to start by making a magic circle. Take the yarn and put it on the table with the short end going to the left. Then create a loop with the working yarn over the short end like this. Then take this intersection with your thumb and middle finger of the left hand, drape the working yarn over the index, and hold the yarn end with these 2 fingers. Insert your hook into the circle, catch the yarn from top like that, and bring it forward. Then make yarn over and pull through. So now we need to make 6 single crochet into the magic circle. And whenever you will insert your hook into the magic circle, make sure that it goes under both of these strands, the circle and the short end. Yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is my first single crochet and we need to make 6 in total, so 5 more. When you finish 6 single crochet, count your stitches, make sure that you have correct number. Then you can hold the stitches with one hand and take the short end with your other hand and start pulling to close the circle, like this. Take the stitch marker and install it under both loops of the last stitch, like that. In the second round, we need to make 6 increases. Find the first stitch, count backwards. So the stitch with the marker is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is my last stitch, and that's where I need to insert my hook now. Make sure that you go under both loops and make an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same hole. So I did my first one, and now I'm doing another one into the same stitch. Work like this to the end of this round. 1 increase in each stitch from the previous round. When you come to the end, take away the marker. Make the last increase and then make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. Pull through everything and tighten that. So then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip the last stitch and starting from the second one, insert your hook through the top loop only and make 1 single crochet. Then make 1 half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You will have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. And then you need to make 2 double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and another double crochet into the last stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then you need to skip 1 and 2 stitches on our main circle, and into the next one make a slip stitch. Insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, and pull through everything. Now we need to fasten off, so cut the yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing the piece later. And you need to pull this yarn end through the remaining loop like this and tighten that. This is what you're supposed to have at the end. And you need to make 2 exactly the same pieces. Now let's attach the tail to the body. So first take the tapestry needle and thread the yarn end through the tapestry needle. Then you need to find round 14th, so start counting from the top of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Somewhere over here, we need to start attaching the tail, but make sure that it is straight in the middle. Yeah, like this. Okay, when you like the position of the tail, so then you can start sewing. Make 1 stitch on the body. And 1 stitch on the tail. 1 stitch on the body and 1 stitch on the tail. Work like this till this point. Then we need to attach the tail from the bottom side. So just bring your needle over here to the tail. And we need to make 1 stitch on the tail, going under 2 loops, like this. And then 1 stitch on the body. And you work like this to the end. One stitch on the tail, under 2 loops, one stitch on the body. If you like the position, so then you can make a security knot. So find any loop that is close to the yarn end, insert your needle under that loop, pull through but not to the end, leave a bigger loop, and then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that. Then insert your needle into any hole that is very close to this yarn end and take it away somewhere on the other side. And then you can cut the excess yarn. This is what you're supposed to have. So now let's attach wings to the body. I already attached one wing, and now we need to do another one, to attach another one exactly the same way. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So we have 2 yarn ends on the wing, and you need to pick the one that is longer and this one that's going from the outside of the original circle. So thread this yarn end through the tapestry needle. You need to place the wing on the border, like where we did our color change. So on this border, that's exactly where you put the wing. And make sure that everything is symmetrical. Yeah, I think it's okay right now. And you need to start sewing. So basically we'll be attaching this circle all around, and this part is not attached. So make 1 stitch on the body and then 2 stitches on the wing through the back loop and through the back loop of the next stitch. And that's it. Repeat these 3 stitches all around. 1 stitch on the body and 2 stitches on the wing. Alright, so when you come to this point where you almost attach the whole circle, so now, okay, let's ignore this yarn end, we will hide it later. Now you need to make a seam over here, make 1 stitch on the body and 1 stitch on the wing through any loop, doesn't really matter, like this. 1 stitch on the body, 1 stitch on the wing. If everything is correct, then you need to make a security knot and then hide this yarn end inside of the body. So find any loop that is very close to the yarn end, insert your needle under that loop, pull through but not to the end, leave a bigger loop, then insert your needle into that remaining loop and tighten that. Then find any hole that is close to the yarn end, insert your needle into that hole and take it away somewhere on the other side, like this. Then you can cut the excess yarn. And this yarn end, it's very easy to hide, so thread it through the tapestry needle and then insert your needle into any hole that is close to this yarn end, and again take the needle away somewhere on the other side of the body. And cut the excess yarn. And that's what you're supposed to have. This is how both wings should look like. So now let's make feet. We're gonna embroider them on the body. Take the beige yarn and thread it through the tapestry needle. Each feet consists of just 2 stitches. So go to the bottom of the body, and it should be, I would say, almost on the same level as the eye, like this. You see, but not in the middle, a little bit to the left. Insert your needle over there and take it away 2 rows above. Then you go to the same stitch again, but you take it away into the next stitch, like this. Go into the same stitch one more time. This time you take it away like under the other eye. And you repeat these 2 stitches on the other side. And when you're done, you just take your needle somewhere on the other side. And then I just cut the excess yarn. And hide this yarn end inside the same way. I just insert my needle into the same hole and take it away somewhere on the other side of the body. And cut the excess yarn. That's what you're supposed to have at the end. So now let's make the last thing of our lovebird. It's a beak. I threaded the beige yarn through the tapestry needle, and now you need to find the spot right between 2 eyes. It's over here on the same level as the eye. Insert your needle over there and take it away like 2 rows below, like this. It's a little bit funny to work with because I have magnets and they're attracting my needle, but I'm sure I can do it. And now you need to repeat this stitch a couple more times. So again, go into the same stitch and take it away on 2 rows below. And I think 1 more. But then you need to take your needle, like it should be on the same level, but closer to 1 eye. Just step 1 stitch to the left, like this. And now you need to do a couple or 3 stitches over here. So again, you will skip this stitch, the middle one, and you will go into the next one. And you take your needle away on the same stitch where your yarn is going out. Yeah, and the last one I just insert into the same stitch, but take it away somewhere far from that spot on the other side. And then I will cut the excess yarn. And the last thing that I need to do is to hide this yarn end the same way like I was doing for the feet. Thanks for joining me today at Animal Crochet Academy. If you're excited about our new crochet kits, be sure to stay tuned for the upcoming launch date. Happy crocheting, and I'll see you in the next video.